Hello fellow mutants, welcome back to another video, and this video we're going to talk about how a powerful uh, Splinter Clan ally has become the worst Ninja Turtle enemy. And for those of you who doesn't know who the Splinter Clan who the Splinter Clan is just another name for the Ninja Turtles. Because in the universe outside of the 1980s Ninja Turtle series, we never really hear the turtles call themselves or refer to themselves as the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And so, in this IDW run, where's the Armageddon games? I believe it's that has the Armageddon games where it has Mutant Town and have practically all of New York is transformed into mutants. Um, the Turtles at first called themselves the Hamato Clan because in this universe, Splinter was a human turned rat, so he was Hamato Yoshi. So for a while, they called themselves the Hamato Clan in honor of Splinter, and then later on, they renamed themselves. They kind of rebranded themselves as the Splinter Clan. Also, honoring Splinter. So that's who the Splinter Clan is. It's the another name for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. But let's give this a read, shall we? This will contain spoilers to the issue number 140 of the Ninja Turtles. So let's give this a read, shall we? And this will be spoilers to me because I haven't had the chance to read this yet, but hey, it's Ninja Turtle content. I love the Ninja Turtles. I need more Ninja Turtle content on my channel. Anyways, last boogie. So, over the course of the Rat King's villainous Armageddon games, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles called them upon every far-off ally they possibly could in the hopes of saving the day. Unfortunately, in doing so, they also pushed one of the most capable members of the Splinter Clan away. Worse still, in letting her race fester, Alopix is quickly becoming the Splinter Clan's next biggest threat, and she might be raising the next generation of villains in the process. After bringing an end to the Rat King's plot and seeing the walls of Mutant Town come down, the funniest hero of the Ninja Turtles, issue number 140, by Kevin Eastman, Sophie Campbell, Gavin Smith, Rodden Patterson, and Bruce Wooten, find themselves busier than ever getting acquainted with the rest of the world. Of course, they are hardly the only mutants doing so, nor are they the only ones still living in the fringes of society. In fact, now she has 3 young Riesels to take care of, Alopix has been doing all she can to stay in the shadows, all while teaching the next generation of mutants to hate the very people who worked so hard to save them. Why Alopix convinced herself the Splinter Clan abandoned her. So, originally an ordinary Arctic fox, my screen went black, sorry. So, sorry if there was any audio issues. But anyways, originally an ordinary Arctic fox, Alopix was introduced in the pages of the 2011's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles micro series, Raphael issue number 1, which was made by Brian Lunch and Franco Ure, which I'm hoping I pronounced those names right. After her life had turned upside down by the same scientists who imbued her with human intelligence. Although she was eventually freed by the Shredder and trained under his wing, it was only a matter of time before the then villain showed his true colors. In burning down her homeland in front of her eyes, the Shredder gained a fierce and relentless foe, one whose hatred for him was enough to see her sever every other meaningful relationship in her life. It was when Oroku Saki stepped back into the turtles' lives to offer them his assistance that things went sideways for Alopex, as she could not stand to see the man who tortured her now leading the clan she had sworn her life to. With the Splinter clan openly embracing the former Shredder into their ranks, Alopex was gutted, and in the pain of the apparent betrayal, she shelved any ties she had with the turtles. Even worse, she has let the resentment fester into something that now threatens to consume her as she dwells in it, and that might destroy any chance that Weasel have of escaping the violence that they came from. So, how Alopex could become the Ninja Turtles' next worst enemy? Just as Alopex, and I'm hoping I'm pronouncing this character's name right, just as Alopex has convinced herself that the turtles abandoned her, she has convinced the Weasels that old Hob did the same to them when that couldn't be further from the truth. In all actuality, Hob spent countless hours searching for the Weasels when they were lost in the destruction of the walls surrounding Mutant Town. Despite all of his past crimes, Hob generally loved the Weasels more than anything or anyone in the world, and it was that love that drove Hob to want to be better. Now that Weasels might never know the truth behind her long-time father figure, all because Alopex can only barely see past her own pain. This isn't to say that her traumas are in any way invalid, but they have clouded her vision in such a way that she is no longer operating with any sense of direction or self-reflection. As such, it's only going to be a matter of time before she crosses a line she cannot come back from, or before she pushes Mutant Town's youngest to do the same all over again. Wow, okay. I really got to read this Mutant Town Armageddon game thing because this sounds really interesting. I would really dig seeing a newly redeemed Oroku Saki teaming up with the Turtles, because now in memory never seen the Shredder teaming up with, at least Oroku Saki teaming up with the Turtles. I've seen the Karai's first on the Shredder teaming up with the Turtles to defeat Oroku Saki, and that's in the 2003 Turtles. But I've never seen Oroku Saki that I can recall in any of the versions of the Ninja Turtles that I've seen team up with the Turtles for a greater cause. I would very much like to see that, because that is a first. And I see how how hesitant the Turtles were by allowing the Shredder into their ranks. And I forget if they said because I do remember covering this a few times before on this channel, and I forget if they said that either Splinter has become evil, or if he's dead at this point, and essentially Splinter came in and took in the role of the mentor per se. So I really gotta read this, but what do you guys think? Have you guys even have been reading the Armageddon games? And if you guys have, what do you guys think about it? And do you guys recommend me picking up a copy of the Armageddon games. Let me know and more in the comment section down below. Love you guys. Have a wonderful day. Be kind to one another. I will talk to you fellow mutants later.